Hi guys, welcome back to Tangled Roots, where real talks and real stories collide. It's another beautiful, beautiful day. It's the month of love. It's still the month of love, obviously, for us who are in love. Not Venakunda, that are, they don't know where they belong. How are you, my brother?
I'm right, and how are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
You're not praising.
Shout out.
Okay, how has been your week? How's been Valentine?
Funny enough,
Mm.
Saturday I had like the fact that I wasn't online, yeah.
Mm.
So I really didn't know what was happening until around 3 p.m. somewhere there. That's when my sister actually asked me like, how come it's Valentine's and you're still home? Then it clicked that, oh my God. So yeah,
You have no one to love you?
I do.
Wenkakutola kwa kuchimana. Kai samfia kuna soti hapa chimana.
I need cleansing.
You need cleansing. Because there's no way, eh? Tafi berede. Mulino blush.
Mulino blush.
Okay, guys. So we are at Best Western Plus Hotel, which is opposite Zesco. Yeah, Zesco headquarters. If you're looking for a venue where to do your weddings from, reception, conference, birthday parties, swimming pool, bar area, massage, gym, ukwakulala, come here at Best Western Plus Hotel. The food, the drinks, everything is luxury. Kashinga ifana filanda. So make sure you've subscribed to our YouTube channel and follow our Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. And if you have your patrons, I leave it to Kunda.
Mm-hmm. So if you're new to the family, please visit our socials, visit our YouTube, and check the previous episodes that you've missed out. Yes. So about the patrons, so we have a patrons group, which is on WhatsApp, which requires you to pay a monthly subscription of 100 kwacha for you to, be part and parcel of the Tangled Roots family. That's why we share all the updates, anything concerning with the podcast. You be in the VIP, and you get to also contribute on certain issues concerning the podcast. So the description will be on the screen. Feel free to, reach us.
Yeah. Do we have any subscribers in there?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's good. So we have a guest in the house. Let me leave Kunda to do the honor of introducing our guest. I'm super, super excited because she's an athlete. She can even run faster than I can. Like, am I lying? 1 minute. She can pick her very well. Queen Shama goes. If you're looking for a footballer, please sign her. And Kunda will do the honor.
Yes, so with us, we have a very beautiful lady, brave and bold. And we are going to talk about something that most people don't talk about. Sensitive but necessary, We'll talk about, here we always talk about depression, mental health, real life struggles.
Yeah.
Because this is where this is a safe space. So with us we have Malumbo, who will be on a journey with us in terms of we'll talk about bullying.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about being born different.
Yep.
We'll talk about just the whole struggle of people seeing you or people labeling you to be different.
Okay. Let's not even your spirit is attacking you. It's like spill the beans, Kunda, spill the beans. Exactly. We're going to hear it from Malumbo herself. Malumbo, you're welcome.
Thank you for hosting me.
You are very welcome. Our footballer Malumbo. She's my teammate. We play football together. Kuko was. So before we dive into who is Malumbo and everything, we're going to ask you. We're going to play a game, right?
Okay.
We're going to play a game. It's an icebreaker game. 5 questions. And you answer with the first thing that comes through your mind. Like quick response.
Okay.
So the first question reads, 1 word to describe your childhood.
Epic.
Epic. Okay. Question number 2. What's something people always assume about you?
That I'm in my 30s?
Who thinks you're in your 30s? Kuna, when you look at her, she looks how old?
Very young to me. She looks
You look 18.
21.
Maybe, but I've had a lot of people approaching me like, oh, you look like you're 35. You look like you're 34. Are you married? Do you have kids? And I'm like,
So how do you react to that?
We'll come back to that. See. Hold on.
I just laugh. 'Cause
Hold
it's
on,
fun.
Niwe. Hold on, Zakpasa.
It's funny.
Okay, question number 3. What makes you feel powerful?
My character, my confidence.
I can see that from the way you're saying my character, my confidence. Pantu inapanga wachinja invite podcast ngana chira tutuma. Okay, question number 4. What's something that used to hurt you, but doesn't anymore?
Something that used to hurt me was when growing up, like I would have normal kids calling me names. But now that I've grown up, I'm like, if you call me that name, it brings me money. Like, you call me that and I'll look at you, I'm like, I'll sue you.
It's a business.
Yes.
So if I call you those names, you're going to sue me.
Yes.
Me, I'm your friend.
Friendship pia takwao.
Okay, question number 5. If your younger self was watching right now, what would you say? What would she say?
She would be happy.
She'll be happy.
Yeah. She would be very happy.
Okay, I can't wait to dive into everything that Malumbo has said right here. And I'm super, super, super excited. So let's start from the beginning. Who is Malumbo?
Malumbo is quite a character, really.
Tell us more about that character.
She's a bubbly, happy person with a short temper, but cools down very easily. Yeah.
Nama Malumbo tawatume muno short temper.
Oh, short temper yadinili yako wati nganafura narakuroresha fierinso. Then I'll just forget. Just like that. I'll just forget just like that. But unless you hurt me beyond measure, then that one, yes.
Okay. So, like, hurting you beyond measure, does that anything to do with your appearance?
No. Insult my mother and I'll skin you.
Dalau, even me, who my mother is died. You insult my mother, go to the grave and you wake her up.
Personally, right now, I don't really feel anything if anyone talks about me like in a bad way. Because at the end of the day, it's all the bottled up emotions that people have. Like, people have so many insecurities and they try to push that on you. All those insecurities they have, they'll just push it on you and they'll be like, you're like this. And I'm like, you're just ugly.
One Malumbo. That's a comeback.
Shots fired.
It's a party. Okay, so yeah, we're talking about who is Malumbo, like from childhood. Can you run us through? Like, how has it been?
Okay, so Malumbo is a girl who was born in the village. Okay. Because my mom was teaching during that period. Like, she was, I think in Mwense, I'm not sure. It should be Mwense.
Okay.
That's where I was born from. Yeah. But my dad was staying in the Copper Belt. So he came. I heard a story. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my grandma was like, the time you were born, my sister, I have an elder sister, the time she was born, my dad drove all the way from Ndola to Mwense. Mm-hmm. And the time I was born, he did the same. But yeah, like, he was happy and he kept on giving out money everywhere. Like, my daughter has been born. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, then my parents were together, but yeah, I think they were together and yeah, stuff happened. They didn't end up together, but My dad took us when I was 2. Yeah, we stayed in the Copper Belt with my amazing stepmom.
Oh, you have an amazing stepmom.
I had.
Lucky for you.
I had.
What happened?
They died in a car crash.
Sure.
Yeah.
They. What do you mean they?
My dad and my stepmom.
What happened?
We were home.
Na mfano mpepo shimeni kona yako.
We were home that day. Oh, let me just say this. A month before they died, I had told my dad to say, when you die, I want to inherit your farm. You know that childish word, but I remember that word. I remember those words, like I remember them. And then days before they passed on, like it was a funny atmosphere at home. But the actual day of them dying, like I remember I woke up more than 10 times in the night. I kept on telling my dad the same thing. Daddy, if you go out today, you will not come back. And he thought I was lying.
What did you mean by you will not come back?
I don't know.
Jokingly, eh?
No. You know you're a child.
How old were you?
I was 7. In a joking manner, but no, I wasn't joking, if I remember. My brother Titus remembers that day to the date. Like, I woke up around 8. I was a child who used to wake up around 10, 11, 12 when schools closed, because during that time schools were closed. I woke up and yeah, I told them to say, if you go today, you won't come back. I told my dad. And he looked at me. He just told me. He just looked at me. And I went to my mom, because me and my stepmom were very close. I was her child. By the age of 7, she used to put me on her back, and I was like, yes.
So sad.
Yes, because I still looked like a baby, but I was like in grade 4. Yeah. I had progressed very early in school. Yeah. So I went to her and I was like, Mommy, can I follow you? Because they were heading to the bank. And she goes like, yes. But my dad stood his ground. He was like, you're not following me. You're not going anywhere. I tried crying, because every time I would cry, like, he would soften up, like, okay, let's go. But that day he was firm on his word. He was like, no. And I looked at him. I tried telling my brother Titus. Then my dad simply said, if you want to escort me to the bank, you can only reach by the car park and come back. And I remember he used to like Milo. And he would make a big cup and he would leave some. So he left for me that day and he gave me, and I said, no, I won't take it because you don't want to carry me along. And he was like, fine, you don't want it, leave it. I escorted him, like, we went. My mom wore a nice dress, a long one with black hues. It was polka dots. If I'm not mistaken, the colors, the entire dress was yellow. And the circle signs in the polka dot signs, there was blue, red, and pink. And a leather jacket. And my dad wore a leather jacket, boots. My dad was a businessman. He used to sell cars.
Okay.
So I love cars badly. He wore some jeans. Yeah. And they drove off and I said bye.
So you just escorted them up to outside?
Yeah, no. There was a bit of a distance from where he used to park from, because we had just moved into that house. Like, it wasn't yet completed.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so even the leveling of the ground wasn't that good. So we used to park somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so we escorted them. We laughed about it. I said bye. And yeah, they got into the car. I stood looking at them. And when I turned, I told my elder brother Titus. Titus is my stepmom's son.
Oh, okay.
Yes. My stepmom never used to have kids. She was barren.
How is your stepmom's? I'm confused.
She adopted him.
Oh,
okay.
Yes. She adopted him. So, yeah. When I turned back, I looked at him and I told him, those two are not coming back. And he looked at me in confusion. And I was like, they are not coming back.
I'm confused
And we
as well.
We went back home. They left home around around 9. And when we played a bit, and I told him to say, can you call mommy? Because I was a mommy's girl. Like, I wouldn't spend an hour without seeing her, and I would start making noise. It didn't matter whether I was at school, whether I was where. So long as I haven't seen my mom, take me to her. If she doesn't come, I'll cry until I see her.
Nakushapamse wene Malumbo. Unaenda? Shapamse. Yes.
So tuafika kung'anda twangala, and we were the type of kids like we were given whatever we wanted. So my dad had just bought these nice big speakers. When you're playing it, yeah, and we used to like playing songs for Rihanna. So that during that time, the time he had a crash, I was playing Man Down by Rihanna. And yeah, I was playing in the yard, and like I jumped and I fell and I twisted my ankle. But it was just like a small sharp pain like that. Yeah. And yeah, I just saw my brother running out of the yard. He went to our neighbor's place, and they were telling him to say, I don't know, but I've just heard that there has been a terrible car crash somewhere. So, but the people in there are saying that those two look like your parents. And he just looked at them. He was like, nah. He came back. He even laughed. And he told us. Then I looked at him. I'm like, it could be true.
And you were 7 years.
Yes. But you know the type of 7 years, like I'm a talkative type of person. I've always been talkative, courtesy of my grandma. That woman used to talk. So, yeah. From there, people just started coming at our place. And my brother was like, what's happening? What's happening? Until he went that side. And he confirmed.
How old was your brother?
Titus by then was like 15.
Oh, okay.
15, 16. Because people actually, when they saw the car crash, my dad had the suitcase full of money. And during that period, a lot of Zambian money was so valuable. And I think he carried about 200,000.
So the crashing, was it?
Polo bus. Word has it that my dad was on the phone. He was on the phone and he was driving, and that bus lost a bit of control, hit him, and it spun around, started doing flips, and went and hit the back of a tree. Yes. And that tree was, you know, when a tree falls and those spikes, yeah, and it went and crashed on top of it. And it was instant, both.
That was really sad.
Yeah, but the damage to the car made it hard for people to actually know the people inside. Ish. Only those who used to see him were like, this is him. But due to the severity of the bones cracking and stuff, it was like they looked very different. And people were like, no, maybe it's him, because my stepmom wasn't known. She was a quiet person. So people started assuming that that's the side chick, like he was in the car with the side chick and stuff like that. Until my brother went there and he was like, no, this is our mom. They left the two of them. And the time police came, the money had been gotten. People didn't mind whether the money had blood or not. They were just getting. Yeah. And from there, that's when life happened. You know, you are a spoiled brat, you have everything, but all of a sudden everything just flashes, it goes.
And where was your biological mom?
The
She
moment
had
she
remained?
heard, she came. But where my grandpa stays and where we were staying, it's like here in Lusaka. Like the distance I can say it's from Makeni until Minwood, somewhere there.
Okay.
Yes. So when they came, because she was staying here in Lusaka, so for her to move to the Copper Belt, they reached in the night and they had to go to my grandpa's place, and they only came in the morning the following day. But I didn't recognize her, funny enough.
Your mom.
Yes. My blood mom.
Well, you were 2 years when they got you, so it's possible.
Yes.
So, but were you not?
But I had that feeling to say, I know this woman.
You were not communicating with her?
My dad was a messed up man.
How messed up?
Very
He didn't
messed
want
up.
to.
Yes. He didn't want any communication.
Why?
I don't know.
But how did your mom, your biological mom, let you go freely, or your father said, "I'm getting the child whether you like it or not"?
Yes. I'm guessing that's what happened, because my dad was the type, if I want it, I'll get it no matter what it will cost me.
Oh, so they weren't in good terms.
Yes.
Okay.
So from your mom's side, how many are you?
We're 4.
From like both parents?
No, from from my mom and my real dad, we're 2.
Okay.
And yeah, with my stepdad, we are 4. Yes, I have 2 younger siblings. For my real dad, I'm his last born,
Okay.
and I have an elder sister.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
From your mom.
Yes.
So your older sister. Are you the only one who's different amongst your siblings?
Yes.
Did
My dad was like me, but he was tall.
what?
I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Okay, so there are different types of dwarfism.
Okay.
When you do a research about it, you'll get to learn.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. There's genetic. Then there's for me, I suffered from malnutritional dwarfism. Like I mentioned earlier, my mom was a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
She never used to have, and my grandparents during that time, they were also busy people. So I used to remain with a nanny that my mom had hired. But that woman also had a child. And knowing that my dad was rich during that time, he used to provide everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
the nanny was feeding her child.
yes, like
and leaving you out.
But
Because
like my dad would get things from South Africa.
Luxury.
Yeah.
Stuff money.
During that period. Like during my grandma actually laughed about it. She was like, the time we saw your dad for the first time, papire. Because and those things were not common during that time. Like everyone, okay, like it wasn't something you knew. Yeah, so I'm guessing she used to feed her child.
So, at what age did you realize that you're different in the eyes of others?
I think when I came to Lusaka.
That was at what age?
That was when I was 7.
Oh, okay.
After the funeral. Because my dad's funeral took like 2 weeks, 3 or 4 days for it to be buried.
Okay.
Yeah. His family.
I'm
not in good terms. I don't even talk or communicate with any of them.
Why did they give up on you? They stole what?
Like everything from you guys?
During the time my dad had died, I was young. I was 7. But my dad was the type of person who would go through everything he owned with you. He would get us like, my children, these are my things. These, you see, this is where this is. This is where this is. Like, we knew. But during the time he died, the so-called administrators, they hid things.
But administrator baboyo.
They hid things from the court because initially they just wanted the things to be settled outside of court, and my dad's siblings wanted us so that they can have access to his property.
Oh yeah.
They tried to push my mom away, but my grandpa, I love that, but I really love him. He was like, no.
He stood up for you people.
Yes, he was like, no, I'm taking you to court. Like, they had at Insambo Yamfwa today, like 3 days after he had died, after we buried. And that's when my grandpa got a summon for them to say, we're going to settle everything at the court. And I remember I was in the passage, and one of the administrators comes up to me and goes like, do you remember anything valuable that your dad had left in the house? And I was like, that, because I was young. And I was like, Daddy had this car bag, like a small bag. I think those were diamonds. And I told him, because I thought I can
You thought
trust
he's your
him.
uncle.
You
thought he's your uncle?
Yes. I remember for China.
Yeah.
Chola wait that.
Yeah. So court because they hid some of the things, some of the property. It wasn't everything that my dad owned that was shown to the court. You understand, yeah? Badi safimbi, baisaranga kofio tunono. And from that, me and my sister were given one house each, one shop each. So this one hurt me. Wait, let me tell you. The court gave us a 10-hectare farm. The same farm that I had told my dad about. Remember? When I said that, yes. Because my stepmom used to love that farm.
So no landlord?
Nadififu mom.
Taupakanisha rent?
When I mom, even my mom knows. Nana me fia ishire chitika pari leo inedia shire farm. Baisa pera nempia shari come bank bat pera. Yeah, we were given. Even my stepmom's relatives, they gave them. And I was so generous enough to actually agree to like accepting the court's request if we can give a they call them a canter. Yes. To my dad's younger brother who used to work for him. Good. Fast forward. I came here, we settled down. I have 2 older siblings, my stepdad's children. Yes, they're very good, especially my big sister. She's everything I can want. My brother is a joker. The eldest, the firstborn, he's a joker. He's a very nice one. Yeah, so fast forward, we are staying here. So, like I'm in grade 11, and I start thinking, like, okay, what's going to happen if, because like our civic teacher really used to emphasize on human rights. Like, you need to know this, like, you need to know everything. And I started questioning myself, like, how will I manage to pay for school?
Who are you staying with?
I'm staying with my stepdad and my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my sister is in school. She's at the university in Dola. And like those questions started coming across, but I never just used to pay attention to them because I had great friends. Like, they would always like, everything will be fine. Like, don't worry about it. And even my friends nowadays, they even know I'm not the type who's emotionally low. I don't easily sympathize with anyone. Yeah, so everything used to be good. Though during my early grades, things were very hard because it's like you're just coming to an area you have never been. And parents, I don't know why, but parents should teach their kids to say, well, when you're going out of the house, you should know that there are different abled people out there. It's not only about you and us. You should know that there are people in wheelchairs. There are people who are different. You're going to meet people with squinted eyes. There are a lot of people. They're going to meet albinos. Like, learn to control what you want to say, even if you have curiosities.
Okay, so now that being mentioned, first before I go to what I wanted to ask at first, which year did your father die?
2014.
2014.
November, on the 12th.
Oh, okay.
Around 11, 20, somewhere there.
Okay. So let's talk about bullying. What was the hardest moment for you? Being bullied.
I wouldn't consider the only time I was bullied that hurt was recently in 2024. I was bullied by my dad's family.
Ish.
At much tension much.
Therefore kuwerera kundola ndera mukusenda famwe batushiriri. Nokusanja but you are a bastard child. Can you get out? Your mom is a prostitute. Your grandfather is just here supporting you because he doesn't have money. Like, his pension money has gone. So that's why you are here. Can you get out? I even have the voice note of when I went to approach my cousin, Joe. Like, he's a good person. He's a neutral person. I went to him. I was like, can you talk to your people? And the so-called auntie of mine goes like, uliamanya kwati ifintofo bawiso bakushirire fyobe serapa nanguingesha ofo ingesha tapadi wiso adifwa nga orefaka msende kumando mubwesh esa achite claim ifinto ashiri. Those are the words she used. And she went on and said, these are insults, but I still remember them. It's like they are playing in my mind. Every time I face something that I know would have been easier, I would just recall those words. Like, don't you know that your grandfather is the one who fucked my mom for us to be born? How dare you come to us? And I'm like, what? Yeah, like, she was telling me face to face, and she was shouting. It was like a market area. Can you go out, you bastard child? And I'm like, and she didn't use those words. She used wemwana wa mubuchendi.
Yeah, it's even more painful in Bemba. You should have just
Did
you how was the approach? Did you ask in a polite way?
I had gone to my cousin Joe. It's like, I'm coming to you, ne? And I'm like,
help me
talk to your people, because I do not want to take them to court. Let them bring everything they got. You get? Some other person hears that and goes to Teresa, who's having a shop somewhere else. And Teresa, instead of coming and asking what's happening, she just comes and insults. She tells me those words. And the administrator is the one who told me, Fort Mukot, wemwana wa mubuchende. And that's my brother's younger sibling. His step-younger sibling.
Atumwana wa mubukiende.
Imagine. Your mother is a prostitute.
Because if I got it right, your older brother from your mom's side is also...
No. My mom's firstborn is a girl. My sister. My step brother.
Oh, okay. So your sister is also your father's child.
Yes.
So which means your father by then, was he married when they were?
I'm not sure. But my grandma says they were. It's just that something happened.
Your mom and your dad were married.
Yes. But my dad liked my stepmom, when he saw her somewhere.
So it was like, I am going home.
Yeah, and
Nobody
my mom
gonna
was
stop
like
me.
in Wednesday teaching, and he was back that side.
Yeah, that's
But
really
where
fun.
does the weekend come in?
Because I finished school, and we had our tenant at home. Her daughter was getting married, and she invited me, and I went there to the Copper Belt. We had everything, and my grandpa was like, before you go that side, because the wedding was in Kitwe, he was like, come to Ndola, you visit us, because we haven't seen each other in a long time. And I went that side, and funny enough, one woman triggered my curiosity. She goes like, do you know that the farm that your dad owned is making a lot of money? I was just wondering why itaumonekera kufarm kudya when collecting the money. And I'm like, which money? Because I've never heard of it. I called my mom.
You don't even have to say it. I know the pain. Where somebody calls you, do you know that part of the houses your father left, they were sold?
And I called my mom in frustration. And I'm like, what am I hearing, Kuno? What do you mean munapoke mpia tamutueba? And I'm here suffering, I'm not going to school. And my mom goes like, idwele ashi, kabye ku family yaba daddy bo. Or, nincho babala kubepa, ipusha bashukuru bo yabobiri. And I asked my grandpa. And my grandpa was like, during the time the court case happened and everything, your father's family said, since vanina bekala kurusaka, tabakapose kwa mano kufamu. Abantu iti bayamukwiba. Iti bayamba okuchita encroach muland. So tupeleni, tuleba onfyako.
Mchate nziro.
Tuleba onfyako. And my mom believed them. She was like, okay, good. Since abananga bakula, bakesa send.
Yeah.
And my mom gave them just like that. So when I went back there, it's like I was now encroaching on their only source of living.
Oh, yeah.
I might say. Because once, be it my cousins, be it bashani baba chite, abakashi baba nani na kuri ba nani, once baya muliamuni.
So
it's like I was threatening getting that, because I initially told them to say, I'm here to get my father's land, what I was given by the court of law.
Take them to court. Why can't you take them to court?
I took them to court, and in the court, that's why I was called Mwana wa Muchindi. And you know what hurt? Justice was not given.
Yo.
Why would they call you Mwana wa Mu? You're in the court.
Justice was not given. Imagine the first hearing we explained everything. And tell me why the court case ends at 10 hours. And someone who goes back, like someone who was passing through the same area, sees them still at the court place around 16. What are they still doing there?
Yeah, definitely doing connections.
Mukaka kwa imu.
Awe, inanda nze tabalanda. Inanda nze vyo ukufuma 10 mpaka 16. What are you doing there?
What were they sweeping?
Thank you. And imagine, cousin uyo, kwaliba umu, tanda and shapo. My dad had left a fully built house. If you had left a ma window, ama administrators yatatu bari mushtishe. Inganda, during that time, if I'm not mistaken, that house was over 200,000. Bamushtisha pari 60,000.
No.
Serious.
Jackpot.
Serious. Bamushtisha.
Now.
So ukwisa umfuati nimbwera ndefo FP fya dad. Afumino kwekala. Ale butuka. Kwisa isamkwisa sangako fina yena as a witness. Kufintu olo vale fchita split up. How is that possible? Umuntu utariko na kuma court hearings when my dad had just passed. Aisa abaka mboni. Na cousin umbi uwanja isaba kamboni. I think there were about 4 in the court case. And we were just the 2 of us, me and my grandpa, contesting against that. Baisa njitefe. During the final court hearing, the people who are passing the judgment, I had made a request to them. During the first hearing, I said, can you go through the archives? They said no, that kwete ama past documents there because court yabalisa yo chap. Baisa word has it that place is very corrupt. So Baisa Ocha during another court case, they passed an unfair judgment. So Baisa Ocha nama papers yaisa. So I had told them to say, since apayaripya, I know ku central court. If you fear so, ama papers tawocha. Na am 19 shani mukayasanga. I'm kindly asking if you can go to them, ask them for that, because it wasn't hard to find. It's just the year, the month, and the date. That was it. And I have everything.
So, Malumbo, let me... So, when they were... So, your father's family, when they were upset with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they touch your outward appearance? Did they touch or just...
Yes. Wake up,
Them, what?
Yeah.
Are they tall?
Yes. They were all normal. It's just me. No, but imagine.
Yes, Mr. Gobi.
Yes, I want to find out something. Did your dad leave a will?
No. He died in a car crash. Instant. It wasn't like anyone had predicted.
Because I'm trying to think how best this can be avoided. Like later on, for example, where you find yourself in the same situation, but you're in an accident and you leave some properties for your children, and how best can you protect that if you don't have a will? Because it seems like the court didn't pass a fair judgment. Probably
They were bribed. Yes,
allegedly,
but I can't say that.
Allegedly,
Yes.
bribed. Yeah. So, but yeah. So I'm thinking if you thought things could be done better, how do you see it being done better?
I think the best thing for me or for someone else.
If it was you trying to leave something for your children, like how would it be done better?
I think I would have all the paperwork sent into my bank account, every single thing, so that during the time they are getting those, on. And I would also just leave like a will to say, if I die suddenly, give 50% to my kids, and no one should touch.
And the 50% wale
50% better nachita donate, not uri onse family member asendako, because that's where the problem is.
Oh,
So you're saying having a will is very important.
It's very important. It helps protect your kids from future pain and suffering.
But if let's say you have a will, by the time your dad was dying, you were still young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think they would have still overpowered you?
They would have done that.
Uh-huh.
But if I had gone back with the will, I would have, because I know I want to study law, so I know a lot of things about law. The only people who are allowed to contest for the will are the children and a close family member, like someone who was adopted into the family. Oh, baresungafi chite kwafi. Nangwa itachita kuve contest for 10% chap.
okay. I get you. So, having a will is very, very important because
Very.
I know even when my father died, story for another day. I'm not even going to talk about it.
Yeah.
You've done well.
I don't want to talk about it, but that was so harsh. But I think maybe the courts didn't have enough proof. You know, the court
But
went
I had
through.
made the request and they denied me flat on.
No, maybe it's because you should. Court share court. What about that request for adjournment?
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Did you request for that?
Yes, I did. And they
How
said
old were you
no.
when you requested for that?
Wait, I think I was 19.
But 19, after 18,
Yes.
Sign up, yeah.
And the shock on their faces when I was giving them points. The judges were like, "We're not dealing with something ordinary here." Like,
This is beyond us.
yeah.
So the question that I have is, before your dad died, how was your relationship with your dad's relative?
It was harmonious. Those people used to love us.
Also, they just changed all of a sudden after.
Yes.
and
And
And why is it always that like relatives from the
it's common.
father's side always?
a lot of
For
one,
me,
I've done
I
a
have-
study. A lot of kids nowadays in the streets and people suffering now, ask them. 90% of them bakovat family yava dad yari tuchitirefi.
Okay, for me, I have a different background. Yes, there are those. My areas, but I think I can say 3/4 of the Mbarara on my father's side is okay.
Yeah.
Because they really helped me. But after that died, yes, they were here and there. Yes, mama nakwa tabako tepe fifionso papa. Oh, okay. But for me, they helped me. From my father's side, I can't even say otherwise. Baringa for sana kulia kuntu.
Imagine by the time nalipo naisa pasa grade 9. And then fiaisa shupa kwati muchite organize fiance fya kuskuru. So naisa tuma phone to send ambako ngeti mwanshitira ko insapato. One of the administrators before we fought. Ansa vaishirempera tingempia vanoko vapokesha marentos vatwala kwi nishivarira pang'anda navarume vavo
Family abawiso bana bali kaukamkanwa.
fima Congolese. What do you expect?
Mene ndombolo ya solo.
Ala.
So your real mom,
Mm-hmm.
she remarried also?
Yes.
Yes. Don't watch more step further back.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
Yeah.
So like, how was your mental well-being during this process of like you going back and forth court?
It was hard. Cause imagine I'm sleeping and my cousin calls me and goes like, if you think fiawa isonga wala chita continue kufirwira ukafwa. Walafwa. Imagine you are sleeping like you're having a very nice day. And I saw kwa fiefyo.
Oh, you're right.
Satanina.
Na ishira mwa venati ngafipa fiawa dad's bedtime Philip. Like, it's okay.
And I think this is a wake-up call for parents. You know, that's why a lot of people say that family is the family that you're building now. Not your siblings. Because your siblings will change the kapampa on your children. Once you die.
Especially people who have money.
Not even just who have money. Nafwe balanda.
Because tusekela ifwe ukula tuletera otuntu.
Why?
Imagine
why won't they
pachilo
sekela
tamulashika nokushika. Vadad valesha make sure every trip he took vale tuletere fintu. I had bags of suitcases if yakufwala. Then filafia mna vavika muka box akanono so ati vitu kapera nama blanket otu wale bomfia because we had a gym in the house. There were blankets that we had put out somewhere. Filafia po. For that to pay, they got all those. I tried getting them and I remember my cousin slapping me across the face. Can you get out? I remember that. I cried. I went to my grandpa and he just held me because my grandpa during that time he was very old. I think he was in his 96. So, and he couldn't do anything. He just held.
Where was your mom?
She was powerless.
You slapped my child over her clothes.
She was powerless. My mom was actually trying. Nishinavana vale pushing after court kudia.
So grandpa is around?
My mom's uncle, yes. He's the one who was pushing that.
Okay. All right. Timon
Yeah.
And then
Vuta.
so during your school, you talked about like you having struggles with school, like school issues like payments and everything.
Yeah, because it was more of not really struggle, but you were not prepared for something and it happens. You get, because my dad, he's the type of person, my stepdad, he's the type of person, if you are go school fiena beta fie tabakwete na talk time phone, but if you are school na bachita provide.
So you moved from Mwana P to Mwana Shiabudida.
Yeah,
And it was hard. Like life became hard.
yes.
Did you ever blame yourself that maybe if I didn't say that daddy's not going to come back? Didn't you?
No, I actually blame my dad. Like if he had listened to what I told him,
You were just a
maybe
child.
But
he
how
would
can
have been
how can you
here.
listen to a 4-year
A 7-year-old.
or 7-year-old?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
Obviously.
And that's the problem. The kids are like that. But sometimes learn to pay attention to what they're telling you.
But so like for you, is it a gift? Is it something that you've apart from that incident, have you ever experienced it again with someone else whereby you
I
talk
dream of someone who's about to die like a month before.
and they died?
Yes, they died.
You don't pray about it to cancel it?
It's more like a gift. I see it as more of a gift.
Like, who are people that it's by far?
I'm
Yeah,
you can't do anything about it.
Ineta ule mwana poko inapadi inena.
No, unfortunately.
Okay, so like with your appearance, right? Did you ever feel limited? Like, okay, I think you're buying if you're so dating today.
I think apart from who can no.
No, I like that. That's hard.
Philanshupa. Philanshupa.
Parumbana papa, te walenga mokusha imagine for kanike vya fuara.
Kula votu puna na ubika kari so that you're just going like that.
So like in terms of okay, like talking about the height, yeah. You know, people are usually curious, cruel, and just weird. But do you ever get asked questions, like, you know, randomly people asking you questions like, okay, why are you like, you know?
Yes, I do get that.
And how do you like go about it in terms of like, you know, responding to that?
If I'm busy, I'll just go like research about it. But if I have the time, you know, there's a way you can approach someone that can actually make them feel comfortable to tell you. And they're just those people who are Nanga, why you so? And you'll be like, how rude. Because for me, I like people with manners. If you call me Iwe, I'll look at you and I'll hiss at you because that's being rude. You call me Mwaiche, shiri Mwaiche obene, that's why Shivan. Like you
I find that to be romantic.
Mwaiche.
Mwaiche.
Unkwe.
I find it to be romantic.
Remember us people who are from the Copper
From the
Belt.
Copper, and you grew up in the Copper Belt.
Mwaiche obe wapanganda, ina shiri Mwaiche obe.
Jesus Christ.
If you don't know me, just call Miss, Madam.
Muzambe Malumbo misi, pati yefu me misi. Kukuita tidzia.
Yeah, it's an ask. But I will tell you if you my sugar daddies. I've had so many, even pastors.
So now, okay,
Come
yes.
at you.
Allah.
Let's
Malumbo. They want to put the Holy Spirit in Malumbo.
And it's crazy.
They want to enhance you.
They want to
mommy.
So now, talking about relationships. How's your dating life? Are you dating?
Yeah. That's convincing.
You're answering like you belong to Lusaka. OG. Lusaka is for...
Okay, yes, I'm dating.
Oh, wow.
But some days back, I found out something and I'm like,
Please don't. After this, you're going back to your dating life. So, this won't get fair.
Nokutambala nara chitape receive ka message that ngeve fia bupuba na isa.
So it's not a complicated relationship.
No.
It's going smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth.
But
but then,
and another funny question I always get is that like your dating life, do you date people your height?
People really ask that.
Yes.
It's good you're here. Here we don't ask such.
Bachelor for quick show, but
no, I didn't want to ask that.
No.
I didn't want to ask that.
Yeah, I know my sister. Like,
I did not. If I wanted to ask, I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you. She beat me, Malumbo.
But
okay,
like
so
now,
like you say your dating life is on point, right?
yes.
And your partner,
Mm-hmm.
Are you in a relationship, the Copper Belt type of relationship or a Lusaka type of relationship where during the day you people will be Lusaka during the day they don't know each other. At night,
no,
so
we know each other, but it's just that he's a very busy person. It's 10 hours very quick, but oh sorry, I had to go on a flight to South Africa. There's something that came up, and you're like, nkabwera pa Monday, and you're like, okay. Monday alifika vya umuntu ule mtumina 12 hours that sorry right now I'm in the Copper Belt. Nachia Nzipa Road nala kutumina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is the dating, is it an open relationship or it's one of those private relationships where I say no, let's keep it private
for
because
me,
a lot of people prefer private nowadays.
For me, it's private because some people will actually hate. Like with my ex, I had a lot of issues. Imagine he introduces you to his squad and once bambo konka bali kufwaya.
wow.
And
wow.
it's like you just don't want to tell him. You just don't want to tell him because you don't want to ruin that relationship.
Yeah, you're a real one. What's your secret, eh?
Tushu samba.
Being unique, of course. Not sana.
That's really good. It makes me happy. You're different.
Yeah.
But people are not seeing you to be different.
Yeah.
And it says a lot about your self confidence. Because you have confidence, you'll be like, okay, yes, I know I'm different, but I'm unique.
Yes.
And if I move around, I'll move around confidently. Some people will question themselves, why am I like this? Why am I like that? But with you, you are so confident and like, yes, I'm like,
I actually use my uniqueness to my advantage. Tell me why. Tell me why you want me to pankoko pali nama, then now I could be $100 pali. Elo wako ati sarapu. Iti waya mkusara pankoko lo inama. Tari kuya mkusara pampia.
Yeah, money.
Yes. Cause even my friend, Martha, after I showed her my partner, you know what she told me? Okay, but why got the choice?
Malumbo.
That's what she told me. She was like, okay, why got the choice?
This ungapo Malumbo. Yeah, so okay. As we about to wrap up because I think we've overstayed our and what would you say to somebody who has different features? There are people. I love the fact that you're so confident in yourself. Yeah. I've met somebody who is like, I don't even know why I'm like this. Sometimes I question God and I don't know what to say. If God cannot comfort you, I don't know how best I can comfort you. Maybe I can say things that would hurt you. So what would you say to a younger Malumbo out there?
Like, be you. Like, sometimes it won't make sense, but eventually it will. Trust me. And it's all about just keeping yourself, knowing that, okay, yes, I'll have a lot of things thrown at me, but I shouldn't just let it affect me. Okay. Because during the time I was in school, I would have those uncomfortabilities. Like even now, like my feet are not reaching down, but I'm comfortable. Like it's me.
Chikashi, one comedian with.
I know she's really tempting me. She's fucking me out.
Like it's okay to be different.
Oh man, ero nchachiposa kwa mano na walenga nambo kurisha kuno.
Like feel like now when like my partner will be like, and I'm like, she didn't so. Like it's just like that. If punefing unless Monday like a store, and like that I'll be happy. That's my that's what issue.
So, like, my question is, was there a phase in life where you questioned your self-worth, or maybe you've never, ever questioned your self-worth? You just go with the
I
wind.
think apart from that period when those people did that to me, when they hurt me like that, I've never, cause I'm telling you that year, it was something so bad. My mom even up today, she's scared to talk about it because I told her, if those people were to come to you today and ask to say they want to see me, they want to talk to me, if you dare give them that opportunity, I will leave your house and I will never talk to you again, because those people are dead to me.
So that's what's the conclusion, like, between you and those people? Like
there's no relationship. I found a message, I think from that woman who called me a bastard, her daughter. She was like, so why aren't you replying to my messages, Shanshan? I just looked at it and I'm like, you're dead. You're dead.
But no,
dead when
bastards don't answer to dream.
Hey, kwali umona aswikepo efofile. Nati umwana wa mubuchende tafuingo kulanda na abana ba mufyupo. And she just looked at me and I cut off.
So you've cut them off, yes, but then have you forgiven them?
That. Honestly speaking, I'm going to forgive 70 dates.
You're not good there.
Nero vale panga Bible shariko na fyumfako. Ero Bible yaishire pamodu. Vafiletere fi as we Africans, vafiletere fi pamodu. So no kubelieve moshana shakonta mina.
But you're
Okay.
a Christian.
Ngafyachitika time.
Okay, but I understand. You
Now,
know, there are some people that would hurt you. There are some people that would hurt you to a point where you'd be like, these ones I can never forgive. There are some people, and as relatives, we should learn when children are vulnerable, should learn to talk to them in a nice way. Not a woman or muke.
Imagine, baby girl, man.
Yeah, when they were making it, me, I'm not supposed to suffer for that. At least learn to talk. As a parent, you're supposed to talk to them like they are your own children, even if they're not yours. Who knows my kusunga.
Hello, dates nanguvenges. Dates.
Okay, so as we're about to close, I'm going to ask you a question. Finish the sentence, right?
Yeah.
I will start, you finish the sentence. So it's 5 questions. And the first question reads, I'm not my
my own past self. I'm a new person.
Lovely.
being different taught me.
Embrace it, make it work, and you will receive money.
Arumbara suwing up. Nalanda.
Someone can just come up to me and go like, wow, I really like you. Like, I love your confidence. And she 100 questions. And I'm like, really? Like,
I need your grace.
thank you. Tap it.
Venakunda venanga vavatsinga vavatsirani kanvati. Vakamba namoneka vanhu tipeni kona zari.
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 3. Love feels like
A complicated journey, but make it work.
my younger self deserves.
She deserves happiness.
Today I choose.
I choose myself.
All right. So that's about it for today, Malumbo. Thank you so much for coming through to Tangled Roots. We had an amazing conversation. I really enjoyed the conversation. So number first to put that Malumbo. So number past of whip kashan.
First off,
Mm.
but there's like a wooden block type of thing. Got to be-
Opa kwel.
yes. Oh, because our stove is tall, and my mom isn't that tall, but she's medium height. But stove yes,
Eat that.
yes. So once I got to
Oh,
yeah,
one line at some point we had a very
yes,
so I used to climb pakapul.
yes. So like that, we make it work. Apart from pantambo, shachula.
Wantambo po kwatira fresh. Ngawakupele fya kwa tikawe okakani ngwane. Munense tinga.
Awe, apa mwecho antinatalimpa like he's 14, but he has passed your height.
So kupela fya tikakunkanikirako.
Wanamfako kati nipase 5 kwacha. But it's something. I work around it.
All right, Malumbo, thank you so much for coming through to Tangled Roots once again. We are at Best Western Plus Hotel, opposite Zesco. If you're looking for a place, venue, where to chill from, swimming pool, bar area, gym, spa, right here at Best Western Plus Hotel. And we had Malumbo in the studio. And remember to follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tangled Roots. Follow our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I said it twice? Yes. But otherwise, it's still a month of love, and I leave it to my brother to talk about the patrons group.
Yes. So as I mentioned earlier on, we have a patrons group, which is a WhatsApp group where you get to pay a monthly subscription of 100 kwacha to be part and parcel of the Tangled Roots family to help the movement and get updates also. And our podcast is, up for sponsorship. So if you have, business brands, anything that you'd want to market, advertise, please reach us on the number on the description. Otherwise, this is Tangled Roots, where real stories and real talk collide.
Right.
This is where the healing is done.
Yes.
A proper conversation is done. So if you have a story that you feel
like I need to let it out.
exactly can heal, can reach out, please feel free to comment, DM us, and this same podcast also, if you feel like it has touched someone, it has taught you,
Especially our lawyers. They don't back lawyer to represent court foot.
At Malumbo, if I call lawyer, if I rematch.
we have to finish this case, yeah?
I'm quiet
We have to
because it
finish
wasn't
any-
fair. I didn't have a lawyer.
I'm learning to tell about that. And
And by judiciary, about my law enforcement, please. Mode chitako monitor banini because by to choose if
Allegedly. Malumbo
allegedly.
kuta tukakishapano, please.
Allegedly.
Somebody to stand.
But do you feel you've healed, you haven't healed, or you never heal from all these things?
2024, I've healed. I've let go.
Okay.
There's just hatred tied to it. Because therefore I haven't fear about that shop. I don't care ngabaka shala vale chula. I'm paying fear about that. Hello, this time around ni fiance na vile fiance fu taba landid. Va liba. Ibuka bwala budi.
Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for watching Tangled Roots. And remember, if you have a story, you feel like you can share it so that we can learn something. Because from here, I've learned that I need to create a will. Iwigi ndinginabika pa wiwati iwigi mukapele maya in case fyako se fintu akashitisha ululu sapato mukapele seda in case fitunga fyako za akashitisha kapisha mkashi. So thank you so much for watching from us. It's thank you and bye.
Bye. Thank you.